No, ma'am.
Complete. Quickly write down. Huh? Complete question over. Can I go to the solution?
130 seconds more. Please wait.
Okay. 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 Complete. Can I go to the solution?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Please, all of you, please carefully listen here. I will tell you the steps how to solve this one. Please, all of you, carefully listen here how to what to do. Now, here it is a bunch jumper, whatever is given. Whenever the bunch jumper is falling to the ground, then the velocity of that is v of t is equal to, this is the equation from the physics, that is g into m divided by cd root over tan hyperbolic g into cd divided by m root over into t. This is the equation for velocity. If we know this is the equation of velocity, from this equation, actually question is given to you, carefully listen here, that use a regular falsi method to determine the weight. Weight means mass, you have to calculate the weight, unknown thing is weight, right? So actually this is the generalized equation of a bond jumper, in which velocity equation is this one. From this, you question is given that you have to calculate this m value. Okay, so for that reason, if we will rearrange this equation in a form of f of m, why f of m? Already we have discussed that you have to solve the nonlinear equation, which is the in a form of fx is equal to 0, then we can calculate x, right? So here unknown is m, so that's why we want the function in the form of f of m. So that's why just rearrange this equation, and after rearranging, whatever the equation you are getting, that is the equation in a form of f of m. So from this equation we can rewrite that one. F of m means function of mass or weight is equal to g into m divided by cd root over tan hyperbolic g into cd by m root over into t minus vt. So this is actually the nonlinear equation which we want to solve. Okay, write down these two equations. Have you written this equation?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay, write down, write down.
Ma'am, this equation will be provided in the question.
Yes, yes, yes. You're
This
not.
equation will be provided in the question.
No, not in the question. It is not provided for the job. For the barn jumper, you have to remember this equation. This equation, first equation. Then from this equation, you can derive f of m. In the question, it is not given. Equation complete. Can I go to the next one?
I have to write only the first equation.
First and second, both you need to solve this question. You have to solve this question, this point, na? You have to write two equations. Equation complete. Quickly write down. Over. Equation. Equation complete. Can I go to the next step? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please, after that, write down. Write down in your copy whatever I am telling you. Write down in the question. In the question, what are the given data? Data is given A0 is equal to 100 kg. Write down after that. B0 is equal to 200 kg. This is nothing but your initial interval A0 and B0. Okay. A0 write down 100 kg. B0 is 200 kg. Then write down delta, relative error. Relative error 2%. 2% means 0.02. Okay. So write down delta is nothing but, in the question, these are the values given to you. From the question, you have to extract these values. Then delta is given to you 0.02. Write down. After that, write down G. G is equal to 9.81 meter per second square. It is also given. Then write down G value. It is given in the question. Then write down CD. It is also given to you 0.25. The values please write down because you have to put each value there. CD, G, delta, A0, B0. Complete? Complete.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Then
into
write down.
velocity.
Yes, yes. Huh, I will tell you. I will tell you velocity. I will tell you. Just wait. T is equal to 4 second. Then velocity v of t, it is also given to you in the question, that is 36 meter per second. Complete. These are the data, whatever it is given to you in the question. Complete. Up to this one complete, all of you have written these values: a0, b0, delta, cd, g, t, v of t. Over.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now just see here what you have to do. Now what you have to do, whatever the equation you have written f of m, just put all the values. G 9.8 into m. Take m as on m, you have to calculate. Don't replace f here. And divided by CD. CD is 0.25. Tan hyperbolic G into CD divided by m into t minus 36. Only replacing all the values whatever in the question given to you. That's it. Actually, this is the question from which you have to solve.
मैम वो h क्या है? tan h नहीं है वो?
Tan hyperbolic है. Tan hyperbolic.
Hyperbole.
हाँ, आपको फंक्शन tan hyperbolic में ही निकालना है.
ठीक है.
Complete up to this one. Then what? Then what you have to do? Then what you have to do? What is the procedure in the regular FALSI? First step, before I you can refer the previous question, please, all of you, if you have not remember. I think most of you have not remember whatever we have discussed last class. So you can refer your last question. So after this, after having the equation, you are checking that whatever the interval is given, that is A0, 100 and 200, that means your solution is present in between 100 to 200, right? So that is the interval, right? If this is your 100 kg given to you, it is 200 kg given to you, your mass is in between this two values. So what to confirm that, what we are doing, we have to first of all calculate f of A0. So calculate f of A0. F of A0 into f of B0 should be less than 0 most. If it is okay, then your solution is present in between 100 to 200. Is that okay? I think so. This is the algorithm you have written. You can also refer your algorithm. Algorithm already we have written in the regular FALSI. Okay, so you have to find out, just write down the steps, then you can find out, just calculate that values. Okay, so first thing what you have to do, you have to calculate f of A0, f of B0 is less than 0 or not. It will come here, it is less than 0. That means it is confirmed that your initial value, whatever is given to you, 100 and 200, your solution is present in between that, right? After that, come to the first iteration. So first iteration, what you are calculating? X N S 1. Is that okay?
Yes,
भूली जाइछ ना तमे ना मन रखछ
ma'am. भूली जाइछन टिके टिके.
हां देखो तमे एल्गोरिथम देखो मु जानि छि भूली जाइथिबो दिन हेलाडी
Yes, ma'am.
एल्गोरिथम देखो एल्गोरिथम रे स्टेप लिखिछ द फार्मूला ऑलरेडी यू हैव रिटन फॉर द x nsi, that is a0 f b0 minus b0 f a0 divided by your f of b0 minus f of a0, right? I think so, right? See the algorithm in your copy. Already I have told to you to just write down the algorithm. You can refer that one. Okay, so calculate xns1. After calculating xns1, you have to calculate what? F of xns1 multiplied with f of your what is the first value is f of a0, right? I think so. F of a0, right? So you have to check that this multiplication is greater than 0 or less than 0, then you have to decide the interval. Okay, this is the completion of the first iteration. Same procedure you have to do up to what? Up to you are getting the relative error 0.02. Is that clear? You can do it or not? Yes. Yes. So this is the first iteration. With the similar of first iteration, just refer your algorithm, and whatever the value you are getting in the first iteration, that value you have to take for the second iteration. That procedure will going on up to you are getting the error 0.02. Whenever you are getting 0. Less than this value, stop there. That is your answer.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, in the examination, do the same.
Examination, yes. Do actually in the examination, whatever the question is given to you, if I means generally the question we are whenever we are giving you the question, we are deciding that whatever the question is given to you, that maximum 3 to 4 iteration it will take. If after 4 iteration also you are not having the solution, stop there. Whatever the answer, if it will also not converge, stop there. That just write down this is the solution we are getting. Don't worry, because 2 marks question you can't do more than 4 iterations for any method. In the question, maybe it is mentioned to you, do up to 3rd iteration or 4th iteration. If nothing is not mentioned to you, please do up to 4th iteration. Is that clear? all of you, any method, I am telling you, it is not like that bisection, regular falsi, not like that, any method. In general, actually, the next method, whatever you will study in a Newton-Raphson's, you will get your solution at 4 to 5. But bisection, regular falsi, it will take more iterations as compared to other methods. That's why we are, I am telling that please do up to 4th iteration or like that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Can I stop this slide? It is okay.
Just a minute, ma'am. Just a minute.
Okay. Complete. Complete, all of you. It is over. Can I stop this one? Can I go to the next one, next method? Everyone? Tell me yes or no. You are not telling me anything. How can I know?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. তো সই পড়ছো কি রে? ঠিক পাও না, চুপচাপ বস যাও কেন জানি। Okay. Next method. That is a Newton-Raphson's method. Okay, bisection, regular falsi. Already we have discussed 2 methods. This is the 3rd method we will now discuss. That is a Newton-Raphson's method. Please, all of you, carefully listen here. Please, all of you, listen how we are solving this one. And everyone, please try to solve minimum of 1 to 2 questions, because there are 4 methods. There are 4 procedures are there. Okay, so first of all, see here. So it is a Newton. It is a 3rd method. Again, by using this Newton-Raphson's method, we want to find out the solution of a nonlinear equation. Okay, so Newton's method is also called Newton-Raphson's method. Is a scheme for finding a numerical solution of an equation in a form of fx is equal to 0. That already we have discussed, that the equation is always nonlinear equation in the form of fx is equal to 0. We want to solve that equation. To solve that equation, there are 4 different methods are there, as bisection, regular falsi. This is the 3rd method, Newton-Raphson's method, where f of x is continuous, differentiable, and the equation is known to have the solution near to the given point. Okay, that means what will happen, just see here, the solution process starts by choosing a point x1 as the first estimate to the solution. Just see the figure. Actually, this is the actual solution. Okay, we want to find out the approximate solution, so your solution must be nearer to this actual solution, right? In this method, the first estimation means one initial value, it is given to you x1. Okay, whenever it is given to you x1, here only one initial value is given to you, not the means 2 values, means a0 b0. In bisection, regular falsi, 2 values are given to you, but here only one estimation or one initial value is given, which is nearer to the solution, and we have to find out our solution, means best approximation with respect to this estimation, whatever is given to you, means initial value. So always remember that in the Newton-Raphson's method, it is very important to get, means to guess your initial approximation. If you are taking the initial guess wrong, then your solution cannot be converged. So that is the main disadvantage of Newton-Raphson's method. So here, as let x1 is given to you the first initial value, if it is x1, with respect to x1, the function value is f of x1. Okay, so from this f of x1, this is the point for f of x1. If we will draw a tangent line with respect to this f of x1, then it will intersect the x-axis at the point x2. So that is the next estimation according to the Newton-Raphson's method. Similarly, as it is intersect the x-axis, means always already we have discussed that the root means whenever the y value is 0. Y value is 0 only at one point whenever it will intersect the x-axis. So that's why we are drawing a tangent with respect to the function value, and that tangent should be intersect at one point of the x-axis. That point is the next solution. So similarly, that means it is the first initial point is given to you x1, then for the first iteration you are getting the solution, that is x2. This, after finding out x2, again with respect to x2 the function value is f of x2. Then again draw a tangent line. So whenever we will draw a tangent line, it will crosses the x-axis at the x3. So x3 is the next value. After finding out x3, the function value with respect to x3 is f of x3. Again, whenever we will draw a tangent line, that will process x4. Now just see here, by this procedure, we are just coming nearer to the actual solution. So this is how in the Newton-Raphson's method, we will find out the solution. Okay, so that same thing it is written here. The second estimation x2 is obtained by taking the tangent line fx at the point x1 fx1, finding the intersection point of the tangent line with the x-axis. The next estimation is x3. It is the intersection of tangent line of fx at the point x2 fx2, whatever I have told to you. This is the point. The coordinate of this point is what? That is x2 and f of x2. So from this one, if we will draw a tangent line, it will process it will intersect the x-axis at x3. So x3 is the next solution. So this procedure will be carried out, and after number of iterations, we will see that your approximation is just nearer to your actual solution. Okay, so this is the procedure how in the Newton-Raphson's method we are finding out the solution. Right, so if this is the tangent line, whatever in the every time we are calculating, if we are finding out the slope is nothing but it is the first derivative of that function. Already we know that is the meaning of slope. So we have to take the slope of that line to derive the formula of the estimation point. So for that reason, mathematically for the first iteration, the slope is f dash of x1. Already I have told to you. Why? Because the function is f of x1, the tangent line is this one, so slope is f dash of x1. So f dash of x1 is the tangent of x1 of f of x1, which is given by f dash of x1 is equal to f of x1 minus 0 divided by x1 minus x2, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is 1 point x1, x2. The function values are f of x1, and here the function value is 0. So whenever you are calculating this one, f of x1 minus 0 divided by x1 minus x2, that is nothing but your slope of this line. Is that clear? Am I clear up to this 2.6 equation? Everyone? Yes?
Ma'am, authority के पीछे
कोड़ा कोई भी को ए जो केंद्र पाई
सही क्वेश्चन करके
अच्छा ए इक्वेशन टा देखो एठी मु फर्स्ट स्लोप कोन कली फर्स्ट स्लोप टा तमे जो करी जो व्हाटएवर द फर्स्ट स्लोप वी आर हैविंग दैट इज द फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज x1, दिस इज f of x1, राइट? This point is x1 comma f of x1. Is that okay? The coordinate, first coordinate, right? Here the coordinate, here the coordinate is what? x2, a function
f of x2.
That is how much? Here the function value is how much?
0.
0. Is that okay? Now just find out y2 minus y1. That means f of x1 minus 0 divided by x1 minus x2. That is the slope, na?
Yes, ma'am.
And the slope is nothing but it is the derivative of the function.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the write down this equation. This formula we need to solve the question. Okay, so this is the formula we are getting for the first tangent line, whatever we have done with respect to first initial guess, that is x1. Okay, so from the, whenever you are having, this is the equation, from this equation please find out x2, then x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 by f dash of x1. We can rewrite the equation like this. Please put this one as a box. So this is how actually we are calculating. Just try to first of all understood that what I want to say. Here we want to find out the x value at which fx is equal to 0. That is the meaning of the root. So initial value x1 is given to you. We want to find out x2. So how to find out x2? As we know that your x1, if it is x1, the function value is f of x1. If we will draw a tangent line, it will intersect the x-axis at the point x2. That x2 value is what? We want to calculate that one. For that, we are taking the slope. Slope is f dash of x1 is equal to f of x1 minus 0 divided by x1 minus x2. Here unknown is x2. We want to calculate x2. So x2 is nothing but x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. I think, am I clear now, all of you? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So please, all of you, write down the generalized equation of x of I plus 1. Why x of I plus 1? As I have told to you, I is nothing but the iteration number. Okay. Whenever you are taking I is equal to 1, then just put the values. So x I plus 1, so x2 is equal to x of 1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1 divided by f dash of x1. So this is the general equation for which we have to calculate by putting the iteration number. You can go carry on your iterative process and you will see that at which value your solution is converged. We will see that. All of you write down this generalized equation. This equation we have to use now. Equation complete?
No, ma'am, we just started writing.
Okay. After finished up, please let me know. Huh?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, in that whole we have to write only 3 equations.
In the, yes, only write 3 equations because I will provide you na lecture note. Don't worry. I will provide you the lecture note. Only write down this equation. Why? Because we will solve the question. To solve the question, you need this equation. Na? That's why I'm telling you. Please write the equation only. In details, everything I will give you. The lecture note already I have given to you na for the first one. Similarly, I will give you for the second chapter. Don't worry. After we are finished of all the chapters, then I will provide you. Only now how to solve, how you can solve the question. For that you need this equation. Na? That's why I'm telling you, just write down this equation. Equation complete? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the advantage and disadvantage. This may be asked to you 2 marks question. Huh? Every method, please carefully just follow this one. Huh? So the advantage of this method is the order of convergence is quadratic. Convergence rate is one of the fastest when it goes converge. These are the theory questions. Huh? May be asked to you. Just write down 2 to 3 points on merit and demerits on Newton-Raphson's method or bisection method. Okay. So in that lecture note, I also provide these things. So please go through that one before your exam. So near the root, the number of significant digit approximately doubles with each step. this leads to ability Newton-Raphson's method to polish the root from another conversion. Actually, this is whatever it is written in a simple line, we can say that whatever I have told to you in Newton-Raphson's method, you can see that if you are taking the initial guess correctly, then your value is convert, means you are able to get the converge value after 4 to 5 iterations. It will not take more than that. So that is actually the advantage of Newton-Raphson's method. The disadvantage is what? It is actually here, as we are, that formula, whatever you have written, just see here. As we are having one function value, as well as you have to find out the derivative of that. So higher order evaluation is needed. That is actually the disadvantage of this method. Okay, so we'll solve one question, then you can understand. Okay, all of you, please write down the pseudocode, because we will also do the coding of this method. Write down the pseudocode, because in the Tuesday class we will do this one. Please clear.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
And I have to
to
write the
this
whole
code.
pseudocode.
Yes. Write down the code.
Yeah.
If you are not writing that one, then that lab class you will again tell me that we have not written. That's why I'm telling you. Please, we will need this pseudocode, because we will do the code of this one. Na?
Okay, ma'am.
Code. That's why I'm telling you. Please write it down. Tuesday lab, we will do that one. Complete.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Complete. Can I go to the next one? Complete, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just next make a heading. Only just today write down these formulas, then we'll solve the question next class. Finding the roots of a real positive number, make a heading. One formula is there, just we will discuss that one. And step by step, please write down these things. Please write down these things, means how to solve this question. Okay, so the Newton-Raphson's method can be employed to find the roots of a number. The Newton-Raphson's method can be employed to find the roots of numbers. This procedure is given there. So let us assume one question is given to you late in the form of x is equal to n to the power 1 by q, where n is greater than 0, q is greater than 0. Okay, if the question is given to you in this form, then we can find out the roots of a real positive number. How to find out the roots? By using the Newton-Raphson's method, that we will see. So this x is equal to n to the power 1 by q, we can write that one x to the power q is equal to n. Why? Because we need f of x. So f of x is equal to ssq minus n, that is equal to 0. So whatever the question is given to you already, in every method I have told to you, you have to rearrange your equation in a form of fx is equal to 0. Only for that we have done this step, that is f of x is equal to ssq minus n is equal to 0. So if f of x is this one, f dash of x is equal to q into x, q minus 1. Is that okay? This 4 equation complete? Just write down the equation. We will solve one question so that you can understand how actually we are putting the values. Only just write down. Complete up to this one? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now after that write down by using Newton-Raphson's rule. Already generalized equation you have written this one. That is xk is equal to xk minus 1 minus f of xk minus 1 divided by f dash of xk minus 1. Okay. Now we have to put f of xk minus 1 value here and f dash of xk minus 1 value here. So xk is equal to xk minus 1 minus your f of x. F of x is x to the power q minus n. So x to the power q, k minus 1 minus n divided by q into x, k minus 1 to the power q minus 1. Whenever we will rearrange this equation, we can rewrite this equation in a form of xk is equal to q minus 1 into x k minus 1 to the power q plus n divided by q x k minus 1 q minus 1. Up to this one, write down. Then we will see. Don't worry if you are don't confused. I will solve one question so that you can understand why you actually we are doing this derivation, why you are finding out this equation. And all of you, please uh, keep this one. This equation is a generalized equation. Remember that. Please keep this one in a box because we will use this formula x of k.
Okay, ma'am.
2.15 over. Can I go to the next one?
Just ma'am.
No,
30 seconds, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Now in the next one, actually, it is an example given there. If q is given you 2, then you have to find out this one. At the place of q only you have to replace 2. If you are replacing at the place of q2, then xk is equal to 2 minus 1 x k minus 1 to the power 2 plus n divided by 2 into xk minus 1, 2 minus 1. So if we will solve this question, this will come what? Xk is equal to xk minus 1 plus n divided by xk minus 1 by 2. It is one example is given to you. We will solve one question. In the question, you will see that it is actually given that if q is 2, then how to put the values in the q in this equation. Then you will see that we will decide in the question what is the q value is given, what is the n value is given. Then you will go to this generalized equation. You have to replace all the values as per the question. Then we have to find out in the iterative method one by one. Okay, just all of you write down this equation, then we can find out the next value. It is equation complete.
Ma'am, 2.16, 17 also.
କିଛି ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ, ଲେଖନି 2.16 17 ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ, ତମେ 2.15 ଲେଖିଛ ତ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, only this is needed. Don't worry, we don't need the other values, because in the question same thing, one example is given. If q is equal to 0, then how to find out? Only to know you, it is given there. No need to write, only write down this equation. Complete. So just a second. Just a second. So next class actually we will solve the question on this Newton-Raphson's method. Then you can see that how to find out the solution. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Just a
Okay,
minute. Just a minute. What? Thank you, ma'am. You will give the quiz.
yes.
Just a minute. Just a minute. I'm just giving you the quiz. Check the chat box, everyone. And please be attentive, respond your roll numbers. Abhijit Raut. Abhijit Raut.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Ankit.
Present, ma'am.
Simon. Arthasarathi.
Present, ma'am.
Tanay.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Yes,
Ashutosh Mishra.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Nikhil.
Present, ma'am.
Rahul Senapati.
Yes, I'm present.
Ayushman. Ayushman Rai. Chandrakant Gupta.
Present, ma'am.
Atish.
Yes, ma'am.
Jyotish.
Present, ma'am.
Pratyush. Pratyush.
Present, ma'am.
Anup. Hariom.
Yes, ma'am.
Sandeep.
Present, ma'am.
Tribikram.
Present.
Smriti.
Yes, ma'am.
Rajiv.
Present, ma'am.
Sikriti. Sikriti Modak. Sambit. Kumar Sahu,
Present, ma'am.
Krishna Murari,
Present, ma'am.
Rihan, Divya Prakash,
Present, ma'am.
Takun,
Present, ma'am.
Ashutosh,
Present, ma'am.
Divya Jyoti,
Present, ma'am.
Shikhar Swarup,
Present, ma'am.
Soumya Mahapatra,
Present, ma'am.
Rishak,
Yes, ma'am.
Ananya Lengta,
Present, ma'am.
Shruti Namra,
Ma'am, Sikriti present.
Sikriti present. What you are doing?
No, ma'am, my laptop got hanged. I joined through the
Ma'am,
phone.
Shruti Namra present.
Hmm?
Ma'am, Shruti Namra present.
Kushi. Kushi.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Nihar.
Present, ma'am.
Siblu.
Present, ma'am.
Nikita.
Present, ma'am.
Krishna.
Present, ma'am.
Abhishekar.
Present, ma'am.
Kef Mohammadi. Anjali Gaurav.
Present, ma'am.
Priyabrata.
Present, ma'am.
Alisha.
Present, ma'am.
Divya Darshan.
Present, ma'am.
Aditya. Diksha. Amrit.
Present, ma'am.
Rajesh. Satyanarayan.
Present, ma'am.
Prajwal.
Yes, ma'am.
Rupam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, submit your Google form quickly. Those who have completed, you can go. Thank you very much. Those who have submitted your Google form already submitted, you can go. Thank you.